Hello everybody and welcome back, back to another video. Today we are gonna be playing, well, you can see it right here, Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed is by far one of the most controversial games in the Sonic series. A lot of people hate it, a lot of people don't hate it. I've never seen people in between like me. I don't consider this a great game, but I don't consider it a bad game. You know, it's not 2006 level of bad, you know what I mean? Today we're gonna be comparing two versions of this game, the Xenia one and the PS3 emulator one. The emulator links are gonna be down in the description below. Now, this right here is the PS3 version of the game. All right, so why don't we go ahead and start the game and show you guys how it plays on the PS3 emulator. I feel like it plays really well. I haven't encountered a lot of issues. It does tend to crash from time to time. So usually whenever I boot it up for the first time and play a game, it crashes, then it won't give me any more problems. But the game feels really smooth. One of the advantages, I'm playing it without mods. Like, I haven't done anything on this game on the PlayStation emulator. This is just how the game plays. It plays smooth. I'm not seeing any lags. It does dip from time to time from 30 FPS to 25 sometimes. But for the most part, the game plays like it would on the PS3, right? Which is what a lot of people want. So this game, I just got the ISO file and booted it up on the PlayStation 3 emulator, and that's that. I haven't done anything at all. This is the werehog part. So I'm just gonna show you guys maybe this stage. Maybe not the whole stage, because I want to keep this video short, but just some of it. For now, the PlayStation 3 one, it's working flawlessly. I should have the information on my setup. So this is the stage for the Sonic stage. Not seeing anything that's gonna like break the game. It's running pretty well. There's obviously mods for the 60 FPS of this game. If you want to get that, you can. Excuse me. Thank you. So as you can see, the game, it just feels great. I don't have a lot to say about this because I haven't done anything to this game. Could we make it run better? Can we make it look better? 100%, yes. If I say no, I would be lying. Definitely, the game, you can always improve, right? The games. I will say though that the PlayStation 3 emulator is a little bit more taxing on your PC, but they've done so many updates that I feel like it's all good, you know? Yeah, definitely. Let's break this door. Oh, monster! I love this game. I like it. You know, a lot of people, like I said, are like on the fence with this game, but I'm one of those people that enjoys this game. Okay, circle, X. There you go. Nice. That's how it's supposed to go. Let's do this. Circle. Circle again. So anyways, I think you guys get the idea on how this game looks. I don't think I need a lot, right? I don't think I need to show you a lot more here in the PlayStation 3 one. Like I said, I don't have a lot to talk about in this one because I basically did nothing. I just got the ISO file, or the ROM file if you want to say that, and that's it. Enjoy playing. Let me show you the settings I have on this one. Okay, so let me show you guys the emulator. This is the emulator, by the way. This is RPCS 3. So if we right click on the game, it's gonna say create custom configurations here, the first one. Then after that is always gonna say change. I'm just gonna show you guys the customization or the settings for this one. This is the CPU one. If somebody down in the comments know better settings for this, then awesome, but that's what I'm going for. And on the graphics area, which is I guess like what people are really looking for. And that's that. That's basically the settings for the PlayStation version. Now we can head to the Xbox version, okay? So be right back. Here we are. Okay, so the Xbox version is a little bit more complicated. So first of all, if you see this screen, this is not the emulator. This is the Unleashed Mod Manager. This is version 1.12. This is the latest version of this. You need this. You're gonna need this. Just type in on Google Unleashed Mod Manager. I'm gonna have the link in the description. You can just go down in the description and set it up, but it's pretty easy. I'm gonna show you how to set up the game before we start showing gameplay. Okay, that way we can get this out of the way. Some people just don't care about the gameplay, so I'm just gonna show you this right here. These are the mods that I have. I had to download them manually and put them in the mods folder. But I'm gonna show you the process. I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. I promise. So here we go. When you boot up for the first time the mod manager, okay, it's gonna prompt you to look for mods directory. What you want to do is hit on the three dots, okay? And if you don't have a mods folder, what you can do is create one. Create a mods folder. Just hit here, new folder, create a mods folder, type in mod, and pick that, okay? Right here, my mods folder is, let me see, it's right here, look. It's right here. And you just click on that, select folder, and that's it. And now you got mod folder. Now, the game executable, it's a little bit more complicated. You need to have, I should have showed you the folder before and everything else, right? You need to have an ISO extract. I'm going to have the link for that in the description also, okay? It's just an executable, okay? What you want to do is hit the Xbox 360 ISO extract exe, and then choose for an ISO folder. You're going to look for your game. Usually, when you find a game or you dump the game, it dumps it as an ISO image. That means it's a disk image. You're gonna extract it. You're gonna choose ISO folder, and you're gonna look for your game. You're gonna look for the folder where it's got the ISO file. Select that folder, hit OK. Once it finds the folder, choose a destination. This destination is where it's gonna be extracted. Like everything inside the disk is gonna be extracted. Pick a folder. In my case, I chose the same folder where the extractor was. So essentially, if I go data where I have my Xenia canary, and then I go ISO extract, right? And I made a folder called games, okay? And that's where I extracted the game. But you should do a folder per game, okay? Don't just do game. Just put Sonic Unleashed, then extract it there. Anyways, and then you go and hit go and just wait for it to finish, and that's how it's gonna be, okay? That's the first thing you should do. Then after you do that, you go over here to when the mod manager asks you for your game executable, you're gonna look for that folder. So let's look for the executable. Let me make sure it's yeah. So we're gonna look for the executable. You're gonna go into your folder, then look for where you extracted the game. In my case, it was games. Okay. And then you're gonna look for this file. It's gonna say default xex. That's the Xbox file. You're gonna do that and then open. And that's gonna link your game executable and your mods directory. It's gonna ask you another thing. I already did this, so everything that I'm doing is just gonna show up in one page. But where it says emulator executable, make sure you hit on the three dots and make sure that your executable is the emulator itself, right? The Xenia or Xenia canary exe. Just make sure it's your executable. And that's how you set up your mod manager. Now for the mods that you're gonna need for this, okay? I'm not gonna go over like page per page. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just gonna say the ones that you need. I'm gonna have them down in the description. Okay, you need Dragon Road Act 3 fixes. You need Eggman Land HDR fix for Xenia. Sonic Unleashed 2K 4K flashbang fix. Sonic Unleashed HDR fix. SU fixes. SU frame rate unlock fix for 60 and 120 FPS. Those are all the mods. In total, you should have 6 mods, okay? 3 of them are exclusive for Xbox 360. The other ones work on all the systems, okay? Now that you have that, okay? Since we linked the executable for the emulation and the executable for the game, all we gotta do is over here, down here, it says launch Sonic Unleashed. We hit that. Okay. All right, guys. So another thing that you need to have is I'm going to have a link in the description with a file called patches. Okay. And once you download that, you're going to extract it in the root of, okay, where you have your emulator executable, you're going to put that patches file there. Another file that you're going to have with the Xenia Canary executable is the Xenia Canary configuration TOML file, right? So what you want to do is right click and open it with Notepad. Make sure, okay, let me put it right here so you guys can see it. Make sure that over here where it says APU and it says APU max queued frames, make sure it's 16 instead of 8 or 64. This will help with the audio delay. It's gonna make sure the audio is crisp and synchronized with your game, okay? Once we start doing the 60 FPS patch. Next, we're gonna go right here into patches, double click in the folder, and we're gonna look for the Sonic Unleashed. If you can't find it like I am, all you gotta do is put Sonic, it's gonna say 53 45 08 12. Make sure it's that one. Open it with Notepad. Make sure the 60 FPS and patch, 60 FPS, is set to true. And then you're gonna go down here and to the other patch, disable color adjustment, make sure it's true. Okay. Set it up to that, and then we go to this one. Open it up. Again, the 60 FPS, true. And make sure the disable color adjustment is set to true again. Remember to save before you close. And that should be it, okay? You're gonna have two files, the TU2 patch and the regular one. Do it to both just in case, okay? And then you're all set to go. So now we have Sonic Unleashed. Now that we did everything, done everything, this is Sonic Unleashed. Now I have it on full screen. If I go out of my full screen here and I go into display, then I go post-processing settings, I have NVIDIA fast approximate anti-aliasing, the FXAA extreme quality, and I have the AMD Fidelity FX super resolution, the FSR. I have the first option at 0 and the second option at 100. If you don't care, you can go here to second one, the CAS. It's a little less taxing, and that's it. And that's everything I did here so far. Sometimes you will see like graphical errors in the game, but other than that, this is what the game is. Let me go full screen again. As you can see, it looks flawless. It looks great. It's just the problem I have with this version is that you gotta do so much to get it to work. It was a massive headache. Now, you installed all those mods just so the game can play. It does play a little better than the PlayStation 3 emulator, just because I have the mod installed for the 60 FPS and I have 60 FPS enabled in this game. If I went ahead and enabled the 60 FPS on the RPC, on the PlayStation 3 emulator, I'm pretty sure it would run like this too. I can't say one is better than the other, but when it comes to plug and play, right? If you want to say it like that, PlayStation 3 emulator wins by a long shot because you don't have to do a lot. And there's no graphical glitches on the PlayStation 3 that I've noticed. In this one, on the Werehog stages, the Werehog looks all glitchy sometimes. On the PlayStation, well, you just saw, we played for the Werehog stages, no glitchiness. It just goes to show you the difference in emulation. From a player's perspective, right? The PlayStation 3 emulator and Sonic Unleashed is winning by a long shot. If your PC can handle it and can play it, I would just go ahead and go and play it on the PlayStation 3 emulator, get the 60 FPS mod going for it, and that's it. Okay, there's a lot of support for Xenia, right? I couldn't find info on how to fix certain things. So for the graphical glitch, the most useful information I found, if you find that your screen on Xenia, it's going crazy and you're getting a lot of graphical glitches, what I found is press F5 and it resets like the imaging on the emulator and it fixes the glitches. I don't know, guys, what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments. I think it's great though. We're at a stage where we can play PS3 games and Xbox 360 games that were just exclusive and they never got ported. I don't know why they never ported this game to PC, but I think it's, I don't know, I'm pretty sure there's a fan base for it out there. And me counted, right? I love Sonic. But yeah, if you guys think this video was useful, if you think this video deserves a subscription, please consider doing so. Love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite. PS3 version? Xbox 360 version. Take care, guys. Peace out.